The luxury hotel lobby gleamed with marble and crystal chandeliers. Marcus Whitmore sat in a leather chair, reviewing contracts on his tablet. As CEO of Whitmore Industries, he had exactly 20 minutes before his next meeting, a potential merger worth hundreds of millions. He'd chosen this hotel lobby specifically because it was quiet, exclusive, controlled. A small voice interrupted his focus. "Excuse me, mister?" Marcus looked up to find a little girl standing before him. She couldn't have been more than 5 years old, wearing a red velvet dress with a matching bow in her blonde hair. She held an envelope in her small hands. "I'm busy," Marcus said curtly, returning to his tablet. "Please," the girl persisted. "Can you read this letter? It's very important." "Where are your parents?" Marcus asked, annoyed. "You shouldn't be bothering hotel guests." "My mommy is talking to the doctor over there." The girl pointed across the lobby where a woman was speaking urgently with a man in a white coat. "But I need you to read this now. Please." Something in her urgency made Marcus pause. Against his better judgment, he took the envelope. "Fine, what is this?" "It's my letter." "Can you read it out loud?" "I can't read yet. I'm only 4. Marcus opened the envelope and pulled out a piece of paper covered in crayon drawings, butterflies, hearts, stick figures. At the top, in adult handwriting, were the words, "Emily's final wish list." Marcus felt something cold settle in his stomach. "What is this?" "It's my wishes," Emily explained seriously. "The doctor said I have to make wishes because I'm going to heaven soon. I have cancer in my head and it won't go away." Marcus stared at this child, this impossibly. Small person delivering impossible. News with the matter-of-fact tone children use when they don't fully understand what they're saying. "Read it," Emily urged. "Mommy wrote it for me because I can't write yet." "But I want to hear it." Marcus's hands shook slightly as he began to read. Emily's final wishes. See? Butterflies one more time. Eat chocolate. Ice cream for breakfast. Tell mommy it's okay to be sad. 4. Ask a busy man to slow down. Make someone smile. 6. Be brave like Daddy was. Brave! Marcus stopped reading, his throat tight. "Why does it say like Daddy was brave?" "Daddy died when I was 2, Emily said. "He was a soldier. Mommy says he was very brave. I want to be brave like him when I go to heaven." Marcus couldn't speak. This child, this tiny person in a red dress, was dying, and she'd interrupted his day to ask him to read her final wishes. "Can you help me with number 4? Emily asked. "Ask a busy man to slow down." "That's you. You're very busy. I watched you for 10 minutes, and you never looked up from your tablet. Not even once." "I have important work," Marcus said, his voice unsteady. "More important than butterflies?" Emily asked with genuine curiosity. Yes, I'm closing a business deal. Will the business deal make you happy?" Marcus had no answer for that. "Mommy says Daddy used to be busy all the time, too," Emily continued. "Work, work, work. Then he went to the war and he didn't come back. Mommy wishes he'd been less busy before he left. She wishes they'd done more butterfly watching." Marcus felt tears threatening, something that hadn't happened in years. "What do you want me to do?" "Slow down," Emily said simply. "Just for a little bit. Look around, see things. I'm running out of time to see things, so I see everything now. But you have lots of time and you're not looking at anything." Across the lobby, Emily's mother noticed them and started walking over, apology already on her face. "I'm so sorry," she said, reaching them. "Emily, sweetheart, you can't bother people." "Sir, I apologize. She's been asking strangers to help with her wish list. We're here for a consultation about—" Her voice broke. "I'm so sorry for the interruption." "Don't apologize," Marcus said, surprising himself. He looked at Emily. "You want to see butterflies?" Emily nodded eagerly. Marcus made a decision that would have shocked everyone who knew him. He closed his tablet, canceled his meeting with a quick text, and stood up. "There's a butterfly conservatory 20 minutes from here. I've driven past it 1,000 times but never stopped. Let's go see butterflies." Emily's mother looked stunned. "You don't have to—" "I want to," Marcus said and realized he meant it. "If that's okay with you." They went to the conservatory. Marcus, Emily, and her mother Sarah. Emily was enchanted. chasing butterflies with the energy of a healthy child, her terminal diagnosis invisible in those moments. Sarah explained that Emily had an inoperable brain tumor. They'd tried everything. Now they were making memories and completing Emily's wish list in whatever time remained. Why did she want to ask a busy man to slow down? Marcus asked. Her father, my husband, was always working, Sarah said quietly. Military career, very driven, always planning the next thing. He deployed when Emily was 18 months old. He died in action when she was 2. After he died, I found his journal. Every entry was about how he was going to slow down when he got back, spend time with family, appreciate moments. He ran out of time before he could do any of it, and Emily knows this. I told her that Daddy's only regret was being too busy, that he wished he'd slowed down. She's been worried about busy people ever since. She thinks they're all going to die before they realize they should have been paying attention. Marcus felt something break open inside him. She's not wrong. They spent 3 hours at the conservatory. Emily showed Marcus her favorite butterflies, explained why some were prettier than others, made him hold still so a butterfly would land on him. When one finally did, a blue morpho butterfly settling on his shoulder, Emily clapped with pure joy. You slowed down and the butterfly came, she said. That's how it works. You have to be still. On the drive back, Emily fell asleep in her car seat, exhausted but happy. Thank you, Sarah said. You didn't have to do this. You had a meeting. The meeting can wait, Marcus said. This couldn't. He asked if he could stay in touch, if he could help with the other wishes. Sarah, surprised and touched, agreed. Over the next 2 months, Marcus helped Emily complete her list. He arranged for her to have chocolate ice cream for breakfast at a fancy restaurant. The chef made it special. He was there when Emily told her mother, "It's okay to be sad," watching Sarah cry while holding her daughter. He saw Emily make strangers smile simply by offering them hand-drawn pictures. Why are you doing this? Sarah asked one day. You're a CEO. You must have better things to do. I don't, Marcus said honestly. I spent 15 years building a company and ignoring everything else. My ex-wife left because I was never present. I have no children, few friends, a calendar full of meetings about things that don't actually matter. Emily asked me to slow down, and I realized I'd been running for years without knowing where I was going or why. Emily's condition worsened. One evening, Marcus visited her in the hospital. She was weak, but still determined to complete number 6 on her list. Be brave like Daddy was brave. Are you scared? Marcus asked gently. A little, Emily admitted. But Mommy says being brave doesn't mean not being scared. It means doing hard things even when you're scared. Your daddy would be very proud of you. Do you think you'll be brave now? Emily asked. Will you keep being slow? I promise, Marcus said. You changed how I see everything. Emily smiled. Good, that was my secret wish, number 7. I wanted the busy man to stay slow forever. Emily passed away 3 weeks later, surrounded by her mother and nurses, with butterflies painted on the hospital room walls that Marcus had arranged. At her funeral, Marcus gave a eulogy that shocked everyone who knew him. Emily interrupted my day 2 months ago, he said. I was annoyed. I was busy. I had important meetings and business deals and a calendar full of things that seemed urgent. She asked me to read her final wish list. Number 4 was, ask a busy man to slow down. She chose me, a stranger in a hotel lobby who couldn't even look up from his tablet. That choice saved my life. He explained how Emily had taught him that being present matters more than being productive, that butterflies and ice cream and hand-drawn pictures are more valuable than any business deal. That running out of time is only tragic if you never stop to see what you were running past. I can't get back the 15 years I spent rushing, Marcus said. But because of Emily, I won't waste the years I have left. She asked a busy man to slow down. I slowed down. And in slowing down, I finally started living. Marcus restructured his life completely. He stepped back from daily operations at his company, appointed a COO to handle routine matters. He established the Emily Foundation, supporting families of children with terminal illnesses. He volunteered at children's hospitals, reading to kids, sitting with families, being present. He stayed close to Sarah, helping her through grief, becoming the friend she needed. Eventually, carefully, it became something more. 2 people who'd loved and lost, finding unexpected hope in each other. Emily would be happy, Sarah said one evening 2 years after Emily's death. They were at the Butterfly Conservatory, the place where everything had changed. She asked me to slow down, Marcus said. I didn't know then that slowing down would lead me to you, to this. To actually being alive instead of just being busy. A blue morpho butterfly landed on his shoulder, the same type that had landed on him that first day with Emily. She's saying hello, Sarah said, tears in her eyes, and reminding me to stay slow, Marcus added. Years later, Marcus would tell Emily's story to business leaders, to CEOs drowning in meetings, to anyone who'd listen. He'd show them Emily's letter, now framed in his office, and explain how a 4-year-old's final wish had shattered his carefully constructed life and rebuilt it into something real. She was dying and she worried about me, Marcus would say, a busy stranger who couldn't look up from his tablet. She spent her precious remaining energy teaching me to slow down. That gift, that interruption, was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It cost me nothing but attention. It gave me everything. Because sometimes terminal diagnoses carry unexpected wisdom. Sometimes children see clearly what adults miss. And sometimes, the most important letter you'll ever read is written in crayon by someone who's running out of time and wants to make sure you don't waste yours. If this story moved you deeply, please share it and subscribe for more tales about what truly matters. Comment about someone who taught you to slow down. Those teachers change how we live.